Alright, so I know Smackdown was, 3 days ago on Friday, but I'm still here with a Smackdown review. I'm going to try to get a Smackdown review up every week. You know, it might be a little bit late on some weeks, but I'll try to get one up every week. And so I think this is, 3 straight reviews? 3 weeks in a row with Smackdown, so yeah, here with the Smackdown review, and I'll tell you, most of the shit tonight was either good or it was just complete shit. And I was also very tired watching this fucking show. You know, Mondays, sometimes a day where later in the day you just get tired, and today was one of those days where I was like tired, so I had a tough time staying awake during this show. Not saying it was horrible or anything, but like I was just very tired, and it wasn't great. I'm not saying it was great, but I was just very sleepy, and like sometimes I feel like to watch WWE is like a job. It's like homework. It's like fucking working. It's like something. I look at, oh, what do I gotta do today, and I sort of group things like working and wrestling together. Like sometimes it's something you just have to get out of the way. It's like, oh, sometimes I'll just watch SmackDown now to get it out of the way. That's what I feel like sometimes with wrestling. But to start off the show, we get Triple H and Rollins coming out, cutting a promo. I didn't expect an explanation here. I'm like, oh, hopefully they'll come out and say some shit, and then say, oh, we'll give you an explanation on Raw. I was hoping for that. But instead he comes out and he says, I'm not giving an explanation. This is the exact thing I was saying on Monday. Well, everybody's saying, oh, what a great moment that was on Raw where Rollins turned on the show. I'm like, yeah, it was a good moment. I think I even said it was a really good moment. I enjoyed it, alright? But it didn't make sense to me. So all I want, though, is a logical explanation of why he joined Evolution. That's all I'm asking for. Because you just can't do shit and have no explanation for it. You have to have a reason to turn heel or face or join some group. You just can't do shit and not talk about it. You gotta have a logical reason to turn heel or face. And if they don't present a reason why he turned on the Shield, because it just makes no sense to me. I don't know why the fuck he would turn on the Shield. I mean, he's on the top of the world. He just beat Evolution twice, and he's gonna turn on the Shield. Why? I mean, it just doesn't make any sense to me. So he comes out and he's like, oh, I got no explanation. Or he's like, oh, the reason I turn on the Shield, I'm just going to keep that to myself. Nobody can know about that. So then, for no apparent reason, Ziggler comes out. And, I don't even know why the fuck Ziggler's out. Of course, Triple H has to say, oh, Ziggler, you're not selling out arenas. I mean, I know it's a fucking show and people might say, oh, that's a good heel. But when you got the head of one of the top guys in the company, and that is, like a shot at wrestling fans. Because everybody's been, like, a lot of the wrestling fans, especially the internet fans, whatever you want to call them, love Ziggler. They think Ziggler should be pushed more. He's like one of the top guys of internet fans. One of the top, that I say, push him more. If any guy deserves to be pushed more, I think, in the company, Ziggler is definitely one of those top guys. I know many people in the wrestling world think so as well. So, for Triple H to say, oh, you don't sell out arenas, and that's not a normal thing somebody gets told in fucking wrestling, or in WWE, I'll say. So that's like I'm pretty sure that was a shot at, wrestling fans and at Ziggler just to bury him more. So that's why I don't like that when Triple H says something like that. Because he's like one of the main guys in the company. You know that he's probably bashing and going after wrestling fans. And, you've been saying, oh, push Ziggler. They're just keep on burying him. So then we get a match between Rollins defeating Ziggler. It was an alright match. I'll give it 2.5 out of 5 stars. Nothing, great or anything. There's a few decent spots in there. A few good spots. But nothing great or anything. I was expecting more from these two. Probably because Ziggler's not even motivated. I mean, they just keep fucking him over and not even pushing him at all. So, I mean, it's hard to get motivated when you're not even given a legitimate chance for your skill level in the company. I mean, if I was Ziggler, I would just get the fuck out of there. I don't know how much money he has. or but just seriously, why even bother with them anymore if you're Ziggler? If you got a decent financial, if your financial shit is all together, if you got enough money, I would just leave. Because it's clear to me, or like do something CM Punk did, where he just says, fuck Vince, I'm just going to go off script, and that's what I would do. I know he did it on the network or something. I don't know if that was scripted or not, but he should do something like Punk did, Just who gives a shit, just do something like that. But yeah, alright match here. Again, I was expecting more. Two good wrestlers in there. I was sort of expecting a good match, but it was alright. Yeah, again, 2.5 stars. Nothing special. Then we get the Usos defeating Ryback, so in a boring match. Give it 1.5 stars. I'm getting tired of the same old tag matches every week. With the fucking Usos coming out to that, stupid dancing song or whatever where they dance like retards. Then they do the same move. It's, super kicks and fucking dives on the outside. It's just same old shit with the Usos. I'm so fucking tired of the fucking Usos. Put them back on Superstars. Put them back on NXT or wherever the fuck they can. Just get rid of them. I don't care for the Usos anymore. Same old shit. They got some exciting moves, I guess. But it's the same moves over and over again. So they just get boring after a while. Come up with new fucking moves. And they have no charisma at all. They have no, talent, like, on the mic or anything. They don't even talk on the mic. So I don't even know if they have talent on the mic. But they have no, they don't electrify a crowd. They can't electrify the crowd unless you're, like, fucking 9 years old. I fucking, the Usos are just so annoying. So, same old matches. Usos versus Ryback versus... That's like 4 or 5 tag teams. They just keep facing each other and over again. And it's boring. I mean, give the belts to the Wyatt family. Let's have something interesting here. Besides the fucking Usos on every fucking show wrestling tag matches, boring tag matches, which we've seen over and over again. I mean, they faced the Wyatts on Raw, and that match is boring as fuck. The crowd was dead. Yep, Bleacher Report grades it an A. I'm just fucking retarded. Bleacher Report overrates everything. But yeah, this match was boring. I'm going on now. But I'll try to shorten the review a little bit here. But yeah, 1.5 stars out of 5. Then we get Lana coming out talking about Gorbachev. What? If you know anything about history, Gorbachev was the president of the Soviet Union, not fucking Russia. I mean, this is a shit that just pisses me off with the company. She comes out, talks about like 2 no-name people in Russia that we know nothing, I know nothing about. I know Gorbachev invented what? The 2 reforms, Glasnost and Perestroika, they were. But Gorbachev is Soviet Union, last president of the Soviet Union. That just makes no fucking sense. It's stupid. Soviet Union was a whole bunch of countries, and then the Soviet Union ended. Like, I think it was like 10, 11 countries, 10 to 15, 20, I don't fucking know the amount. Like, a bunch of countries formed after the collapse of the Soviet Union. I think it might have, I was reading today, I looked it up today, I think it was 14 maybe, and then Russia formed when the Soviet Union ended. It formed back, it came back, Russia, after the Soviet Union ended. Just the stupidity of this fucking company. Then we get, then we get Rusev. Yeah, another fucking jobber Rusev match here. Ryback Jr. pretty much a Russian, Bulgarian, whatever the fuck, Ryback. Defeating Rusev in like 2 seconds. It's one fucking kick and then a fucking, camel clutch. Fucking not even a good move. He calls it the Acolyte. Yeah, more like the fucking... It's Iron Sheik's move. I mean, it's not even a good move. It's a fucking retarded move. Doesn't look, it's not a hard move. I could do the fucking move. I'll give the match, I gave it a star here, but that's probably too generous, because we've seen, I'll give it 0.5 stars, because of the fucking super kick was actually like an okay move. But yeah, not good. Then we get Bad News Barrett defeating RVD and Cesaro for the IC belt. Good match here. It was fast paced. No insane spots or anything. But the pace was fast, and a lot of these triple threat fatal 4-way matches have a lot of good moves. A lot of fast, maybe not good moves, but they're fast paced. There's no rest holds usually. It's always moving. That's what I like about these matches, and this was a good match. I enjoyed it. Barrett wins, which expected. There's not going to be a title change on fucking SmackDown. I mean, the only title changes that are going to occur on Raw and the pay-per-views probably. So good match. I enjoyed it. Then we get Bray Wyatt. They've been hyping this up. Bray Wyatt returns, makes his triumphant return. And what's his fucking return? A fucking 5-minute backstage promo. What the fuck is that? I thought he was at least going to come out and cut a promo or wrestle a match, like live. But he cuts a backstage promo. It was pretty good. But why is it backstage? He's like, oh, I've been reborn. Why did you come out to the fucking ring and talk then, huh? They hyped this up. I believe they said it on Raw. Bray Wyatt returns on SmackDown. And he doesn't even come out to the fucking ring. Just makes me so fucking mad. But yeah, I thought it was a pretty good promo. As always, he always cuts good promos, it seems. I'm a big fan of his promos. And yeah, this was another good promo. Then we get Natalya defeating Alicia Fox. It was a pretty good match. Retarded ending where Fox picks up Natalya for the Tilt-A-Whirl backbreaker, I think it is. And Natalya just fell on, Alicia Fox just fell down and Natalya just pinned her like that. What a retarded ending that was. But a lot of good moves. There was some good moves during the match. Thought the match had some good moves in it. I thought it was a pretty good match. So I'll give it a 3 out of 5 stars. Did I rate the Bad News Barrett match? If I didn't, I gave that 3 out of 5 stars as well. I don't know if I rated that or not, but yeah, and this one gets 3 out of 5 stars as well. Natalya and Fox, 3 out of 5 stars, and the Bad News Barrett match also 3 out of 5 stars. But yeah, this Divas match was a good match. Alicia Fox seems to be a pretty decent wrestler. I just don't like her character of just running around and acting like a 5-year-old, yelling all the time. It's just not good, I don't think. Then we get Bo Dallas defeating Santino. I was fucking zoning out during this match. I didn't really pay attention that much, but when I did pay attention, it was boring. I'll give it a star. Just tired of fucking the same shit with Bo Dallas coming out talking, this fucking inspiration shit. I didn't know, why is he being a motivational speaker? It's not entertaining. If you want to be a motivational speaker, go join, what's that guy's name? Joel Osteen or something? I see him on, the religious channel or something. Go join him. Go fucking talk to people if you want to be a fucking motivational speaker. It's just not a good character or gimmick, whatever. Boring match, 1 out of 5 stars. Then we get Big Show and Orton as the main event. Yeah, that makes sense. We're going to have a main event. What was the last time? When did they face last time? Remember Survivor Series? Oh, what a 5-star classic that was, huh, guys? One of the greatest matches of all time. Yeah, it fucking sucked. I remember that match. It was so fucking boring. The worst main event I think I've ever. I think that was worse than John Cena versus John Laurinaitis at Over the Limit. Because that match was just so slow. There was an obvious botch in there with the DDT. I'm talking about the Survivor Series match from 2013. So that was a fucking horrible match. So yeah, let's have it again. Great idea. And this match again was boring. I'm pretty sure I fell asleep. You don't know if you fell asleep or not sometimes, but I'm pretty sure I fell fucking asleep. And yeah, boring. When I woke up, I saw a majority of the match, I think, and it was just a boring match. Not good. At least they didn't botch the DDT spot this time, though. And then I'll give it 3/4 of a star out of 5. Better than the Survivor Series match, but that's not saying much. The match still sucked. Then Rollins comes out, attacks the Big Show. Then, there was a decent spot there with the curb stomp. I think that's his finisher. Not a great finish or anything, but he does the curb stomp on the chair. At least we got contact of the chair to the steel. And then we get I saw there was "You sold out" chants, but I'm looking at the crowd. I see nobody chanting that. So I think that was filtered in, but I don't know for sure. Just wanted to bring that up too. Overall, there was some good matches. I'll give this show, what, 4.25 stars out of 5. I mean, there was just too many shitty things to give it a good rating. I was bored through the whole thing, or most of it. So, there's your SmackDown review. There you go, people.